What is definitely not a sign of intelligence but people think it is? Public speaking. Some people can sound like they know what they're talking about, but really don't have a clue. Being into nerdy things. Plenty of stereotypical nerds are idiots. Conclusive answers to subjective questions. Being able to solve a Rubik's Cube. I say that as somebody who loves the thing. Being rich. Never admitting there's things you don't know. Experts realize the limits of their own knowledge. Being so strongly opinionated that you never budge on a topic in a debate, or change your mind about things. I think a lot of people misconstrue confidence, quick speaking, and a loud voice with intelligence. It's almost always a show. It's really weird how American culture glorifies that behavior while slower, more calm, and thoughtful speaking/behavior patterns are ignored or just seen as weaker. That's just my perspective though, completely anecdotal. Having an answer to every question, never saying I don't know. Trivial knowledge. I have known people with large trivial knowledge base, but can't understand nor perform simple logic. Intelligence will largely depend on a combination of curiosity, logic, open-mindedness, and what one chooses to learn. TLDR, one could hold all the puzzle pieces, but if you can't put them together, then you're kinda useless, grinning face with sweat rolling on the floor laughing. Knowing everything. People that are intelligent know that they can't possibly know everything. Stupid people believe they easily know more than anyone else. Always having an answer. A coworker would always have a confident answer to any question. Eventually that eroded any sense that he was curious or pensive or willing to find a solution. He already knew the answer. We started probing with made-up questions or ridiculous things, and he never failed to have a firm and confident answer to some complete bullshit we invented. Glue a light bulb on a brick and he'd say he knows what it's for, and I don't believe that. You give me someone who says what the hell is that, and I'll trust them. The ability to memorize. Having a good memory does not reflect true intelligence. I like this Neil Stephenson quote on the subject. The difference between stupid and intelligent people, and this is true whether or not they are well educated, is that intelligent people can handle subtlety. They are not baffled by ambiguous or even contradictory situations. In fact, they expect them and are apt to become suspicious when things seem overly straightforward. Neil Stephenson, The Diamond Age, or A Young Lady's Illustrated Primer. Being able to talk very fast. Indubitably, it is, without a shadow of a doubt, an undeniable truth that manifests itself most clearly and unmistakably when an individual chooses to employ excessively wordy, elaborate, and prolix language, replete with an abundance of unnecessary and superfluous verbiage, in order to articulate and convey their intended point or message. Why waste time say lot word when few word do trick? Parroting anything, people think because they took the time to Google how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, that means they're big-brained. Expensive degree. The ability to speak does not make you intelligent. Kiganjin. Pointing out others' imperfections. I love it when people post their IQ showing they're in the top 80-90th percent and think that's good. Talking a lot or using fancy words, it doesn't always mean someone's smart. Talking down to people about a subject you know they are not actively studying/devoting a life to. The smartest people in the room are ones who will happily dumb things down so anyone can join in with thoughts. Stephen Fry, British chap, is the absolute king of this. The man knows so much, is super smart and bright, but doesn't try to bombard people with technical terms save to educate. He will talk simpler to people so anyone watching can follow it. Jobs at famous or large companies. Being good at chess. A lot of people associate good chess players with intelligence, but in reality being good at chess has a lot to do with memorization and pattern recognition. Even the top chess players in the world admit that their ability to play chess at a high level isn't an indicator of their true intelligence. Confidence. You can be the most confident mofo in the room and still be the dumbest person I've heard all day. And on the flip side, you can be super shy and be the smartest guy in the room. Remembering every detail of a TV show from 10 years ago. It's impressive, but not exactly Einstein-level brainpower, more like a mental DVR on overdrive. Contrarianism. It's one thing to have principled reasons for disagreeing with common sense, but it's another thing entirely to habitually take a devil's advocate position on any position. People whose entire personality is based on being contrarian and/or overly critical. Taking issue with everything under the sun doesn't add any weight or make you seem profound. You're just fucking predictable and boring. MBA degrees. Online IQ tests. Especially when they aren't even smart enough to understand what their score means. Being a contrarian for the sake of being different. Paper qualifications. You can have all the degrees in the world and still be a fucking idiot. Knowing a lot of things. You can know a lot and be stupid, you can know nothing, and be quite smart. Being able to solve a Rubik's Cube in 2 minutes. Certainty. People who are actually intelligent are aware of how much they don't actually know, so they tend to choose their words carefully and couch their responses with caveats. Less intelligent people perceive this as uncertain or lacking confidence. Asking a boat salesperson when an electric boat sinks if they would rather be electrocuted or eaten by a shark. Socioeconomic status. Spelling. Education. Having money. Talking about things you don't have any knowledge about. Sometimes the smartest thing to say is "I don't know."